everyone, it's Missy, and this is going to be my setup video of the Baby Lock Spirit embroidery machine. Now, I did look and figure out if my embroidery machine is actually going to fit on this table. If you watched my last video, I was contemplating if it would, and it looks like it's just going to fit. So the table that I have the machine on is 18.5 inches deep and 39.5 inches in length. So if you have a table that's any smaller than that, your machine is not going to fit. Like I said, I'm just barely going to fit this machine on the table that I have. So just to kind of pre-warn you for the area that you're going to set this machine up, because you're going to want a dedicated area for this machine. This is a heavy machine. You're not going to want to be pulling it out of storage and setting it up multiple times out of the year. So I have a lot of tape that needs to come off of the machine, so anywhere where there's blue tape, I'm going to be peeling off. And the tape here is just holding down the main cover. Let's see. Should be able to lift it up now. Here we go. So on the inside, this is where we're going to put our thread. This is where we're going to wind our bobbin. So this is kind of a dust cover for the whole unit. And then also we need to have this open when we're threading the machine, so we have access here. So I'm just going to keep taking the tape off. It looks like there's magnets up here that hold the cover in place. There we are. I'm just going to bring that back down. This is where the handle is, so you can lift the machine. I'm just going to take this tape off here. And this one over here. Okay, and I think I pretty much got that going. The next thing I'm going to do is free the styrofoam here. I'm trying to figure out. So I'm going to take this tape off. So this unit here that I just took the tape off of, this needs to be plugged into the machine because this is your embroidery needle laser light. So that's unstuck, and this styrofoam is wedged in there very well, so I'm gonna have to lift the foot. Okay, so I was digging around and the lever is right here, so it's a little bit different than the other machines I've owned in the past. So if you lift that lever up, the foot is raised and I can easily slide the styrofoam piece out of the way. And then I'm just going to take the final tape off, which is over the bobbin case. There. So that should be everything. It should be removed now from the actual machine. On the embroidery carriage, I do have a piece of tape that's holding down cardboard that's placed under the actual carriage movement. So I'm going to get that out of the way. And the embroidery unit, that should be it. So the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to take this cord, and so this is the cord that you need to plug right into the back here. Alright, so I got that plugged in. Before I install the embroidery carriage to my machine, because I'm working in such a small area, I'm going to install the sensor pen, the power cord, and the cable that hooks to my computer on the right hand side of my machine. And to install the sensor pen holder goes in this slot. You're going to take your seam ripper that comes in your accessory bag and you're going to insert it and just pull that plug out. Okay? And then set that off to the side. And then this is your sensor pen holder. All you're going to do is just snap it into place, just like that. Okay? And then this is the sensor pen. There's a little plug-in. It actually says sensor pen. There's like a little decal right there. So I'm just going to take and slide, match up the arrows so the arrow's on the top, and slide that into place. Alright, once it's installed, all you need to do is take your sensor pen and just stick it in the slot when it's not in use. And if you notice on the holder, there's this little circle here. So in your accessory pouch, there is a stylus that you can use for your touchscreen. I have mine in my accessory bag. I just had to reach behind me to grab it. So this is what it looks like. You use this for your touchscreen. You can actually set this right in your sensor pen holder like so. So that way both items are at easy reach and you can grab either or when you need to use it. So as for the cord that connects to the computer, this with laptop icon, that's the one that we're going to plug in. The cord is the gray cord. The USB goes in your computer port, and this one goes into my machine. So what I'm going to do is line it up, slide that in. I'm just going to let the cord dangle for now. Then the last cord I need to plug in on this side is my black power cord. So just going to take and match it up and slide it right in there. So now that I have all my cords in place, I'm going to slide my machine back and install the embroidery carriage. Alright, sorry this is a little shaky because I'm holding the camera with one hand and doing this with my left hand, but I'm going to take my embroidery carriage and I'm just going to slide it right together. And I see that I have to remove this piece right here. Oh nope, it's a flap. Perfect. So I'm just going to bring this out from the wall a little bit. Okay, there. Now I'm going to just slide right in. Oh, it snapped right in place. Perfect. So now I got my whole unit installed. I got all the tape removed. So let's turn it on and see what the welcome screen says. Okay, so my on-off switch is to the right-hand side, so I'm just reaching back. And I've got power. Okay, so I guess this is the welcome video presentation, so I'm just going to take my stylus actually because I don't want to finger up the screen too bad. I'm going to touch the screen, and there we go. It's turned on. It says select your language, English. I'm going to click OK. I wonder if there's a volume button. This is pretty loud. Set the clock. Okay. Okay, so it's going to have me set, I could do an on display. Let's see, the year we have 2018, December 16th. The time is PM. It's 4:04. And then I think we just click close. Perfect. Okay, the needle is down. Press the needle button to raise the needle. Okay, so they're just saying to press this button right here. Alright, like that, I guess. The carriage of the embroidery unit will move. Keep your hands, etc. away from the carriage. So I'm going to click OK, and then it should move the embroidery carriage. Alright, perfect. And then my screen is all set to do embroidery and embroidery edit. So that concludes the setup video of the embroidery machine. I'm going to try to select a project to show you how the machine works. I'm also going to have to do a separate video on hooking up the machine to my laptop and showing you how to install and update. But if you have any questions, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.